Hi everyone, thank you for joining me today in making some homemade applesauce. The first step in making applesauce is to wash your hands and get your recipe and get everything you need laid out in front of you. So I washed my hands before I came over. I have my recipe and I'll go over everything that will be going into the applesauce that you will need. So you should have a cooking pot for your applesauce, a cutting board to cut your apples on, a good size stirring utensil for your applesauce. I have two bowls, one for once I peel the apples, I will cut them and put them into here, and this will be for my peelings, so I can compost them. And then I have all the other ingredients, which are really actually kind of optional for your applesauce, depending on how sweet you want your applesauce to taste. I actually think just apples in the applesauce is delicious with a little bit of water and some cinnamon. But if you like it really sweet, like my girls do, they've requested I put apple juice instead of water and a little bit of brown sugar as well as the cinnamon. I also have laid out here just some other things you'll need in preparing the applesauce. Measuring spoons, measuring cups, one for liquid, one for the sugar, if you decide you want the sugar. A peeler for peeling the apples. And then you can have like different options for the kids for chopping and helping to slice up the apples. At BT we always do that as well, so kids will be familiar, at least the big kids will be, with using plastic knives. Or if you have a chopper like this at home, my girls used to use this when they were preschool age. You can just chop chop. One other thing, when you get ready to invite your children to help cut the apples, usually what we'll do at BT is, after I'm done peeling, I'll cut a big slice for the child, and then they'll use that big slice to cut smaller pieces off of it. And the great thing about cutting the apples is you can cut, there's no right or wrong way for the kids. You know, they can just chop it as much as they want because it's going to be cooked down for the applesauce anyway. So this could go on for a long time. Kids really do like to cut and be a part of it. So it's a great time and a great activity for these long days. So the first thing I'm going to do, like I said, I washed my hands and I'm going to peel the apples first. The recipe doesn't specify what kind of apples really. I think I like doing a combination of apples, so I have some Gala red ones and some Granny Smith apples, because I like my applesauce a little bit tart. But that's totally your preference, what you have at home or what you actually do enjoy for your applesauce. So I'm going to go ahead and start peeling. Like I said before, I have one bowl for my peelings so I can compost them. And then I will show you the size of slice that I usually invite the kids to cut off of. Now, I know they make peelers for children too, so obviously if you have a peeler at home that your child is comfortable using to help peel, let's go for that too. You know, children love, as we know at BT, being a part of as much of the prep work and the cooking as they can be. So I'm going to peel all around this one, and then show how I'm peeling. I'm going to move this over a bit, and I'm going to get ready to cut. I'm going to quickly grab a larger knife to cut this with. Here we go. So I'm going to take off a big slice like this, and then about this size, you can invite the kids to either cut with a plastic knife or the choppers and cut it into smaller pieces. And then all these small pieces will go into this bowl. And we'll pause there for a moment. I'll cut more, and then you guys can continue cutting more at home, and then we'll come back after we've all cut.